Today we're going to learn how to blend your lessons with digital content using a website called Blendspace. But what is Blendspace? Blendspace is a Web 2.0 tool that allows educators to blend their classrooms with digital content in a snap. Some of its features include the ability to create lessons in 5 minutes, easily drag and drop digital media from several sources, upload your own content, monitor student progress, share lessons through multiple outlets to parents, students, colleagues with ease. It's applicable to all grade levels in our district, as well as special education, ENL, special area teachers, and even administrators. Let's start off by taking a look at a few examples of Blendspace that I have created. One of the first Blendspaces that I created was based on our reading series, Reading Wonders. I took the essential question, vocabulary discussion, and then I took the weekly spelling lists and I added those onto my Blendspace. Then I knew what the comprehension skill was that they were going to be focusing on that week, cause and effect. So then I went out to find resources that would go along with cause and effect. The last items down here at the bottom for my Blendspace went along with our weekly stories of the several that we had to cover that week, as well as our leveled readers. This is an example of a Blendspace that I created using our Everyday Math series. I knew that our unit was about fractions, so I wanted to try to find as many resources to help students to supplement my instruction. I started off by typing in a menu of fraction items, which I did within the program itself. Then I went out to YouTube and I found some different educational videos that I thought could help students. One of the great features that I'll be teaching you today is that you can also type in your own quizzes to monitor student progress. So let's talk about that connection to curriculum. For the Reading Blendspace, I started off by going to the Reading Wonders website and I clicked on the Assess icon. Once I clicked there, then I downloaded the weekly assessment and I located the key standards that students were going to be assessed that Friday. I then began my search for digital content to correlate with the standards that I knew were going to be assessed. I can also utilize the T drive, go to Curriculum and Instruction, and utilize the curriculum maps in math and reading to also help to drive my selection of content. Now let's learn to add a class. Once I log in to Blendspace, I'm going to click over here where it says Classes. Okay, then it's saying that it's asking me to create my first class. Notice on here I can select it from preschool all the way up to 12th grade. I'm going to go ahead and select 4th grade and I'm going to say Science. Now, once I type it in, you're going to notice this window appears and it gives a class code. If I send this link to my students or to my parents, they will see the link that will help them to register for Blendspace. They are not going to have to enter an email. They're simply going to have to enter the class code that appears. Just so you can take a look at what the login looks like for a student when they're going to be registering, this is it. And notice again under email address it says optional. They're just going to create a username and password and have a class code. So let's learn how to create a lesson. Okay, when we start to create a lesson, we're going to click on this blue button that says New Lesson. Now, because I've already set up a class and titled it Gilkison, I'm going to go ahead and click there. The first time that you create a Blendspace, it will pop up with a 30-second video giving you an overview on how to design a lesson. Because I already have an account, it did not pop up for me. The next thing that you need to do is enter a lesson title. I'm actually going to title mine photosynthesis. The next thing I'm going to do is type in my topic over in the search column over here. Once I hit the search button, then I'm going to have a variety of sources to choose from to locate digital content. I can locate videos on YouTube. I can search Google. I can search OpenEd, Flickr, EduCreations for tutorials, Guru. I can insert a web page. I can upload my own media or file. I could insert from Dropbox, Google Drive, and even insert a bookmark. Now, one of the key features about Blendspace is the fact that you do not have to have all of those multiple tabs open on your computer. You can actually access all of that information from within their site, which is what I really love about it. When I find a resource that I want to use, for instance, this photosynthesis wrap, I'm just going to grab it and then I'm going to drag it onto the Blendspace. Now, I know it popped up under number 2, but I wanted you to see that I can move it to any location within the Blendspace very easily. I'm going to add a few more items, a few more videos here. And I'm actually going to go ahead and search for a tutorial within EduCreations. And I decided to add a tutorial about it as well. So right now I've got 3 resources, and of course at any time I can go back and add more. Now let's learn how to create a quiz. Alright, so to create a quiz, I'm going to select this icon that says Add Quiz, and notice that if I move my mouse, it appears with every box. I can either add text or a quiz. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to type in a question here, and then you're going to type in answers here. If you'd like to add more answers, then you may do that. You can also add multiple questions very easily. Alright, so I went ahead and I typed in a question, and I went ahead and I typed in 3 answers. Make sure that whatever one you want to be correct, you have indicated. When you're totally finished, then you're going to click Done. Once your lesson is completed, then I'll teach you how to share your lesson. Okay, so up here in the blue, you see the button that says Share. So I'm going to click that. So within that share, I have the choice of sharing it with my class that I've previously set up. I have a lesson link that I can send directly to anyone. What I really like about it is all the other options that I have to share my lesson. Edmodo, I can post it on Twitter. I could embed it within a website. I can directly email it to someone. I can post it to a Facebook page. And I can also create an instant QR code. So all of the possibilities for sharing your lesson are really quite valuable. Alright, that's going to wrap up our presentation about Blendspace. If you have any further questions utilizing Blendspace in your classroom, feel free to email me at nadine.gilkison@ftcsc.k12.in.us.